Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today I wanted to make a quick video on a decentralized DEX called Sushiswap. Now you may have heard of this one, but I wanted to go into some detail around why Sushiswap is extremely undervalued and why I strongly believe that this could end up being one of the best DEXs in crypto as a whole, and just a little bit about what's coming up for them. So currently trading at $11.79, down 2% on the 24-hour, nothing overly concerning. And if you compare this with Uniswap, which is obviously the largest DEX around, they're trading at about $28 at the time of this video. So still a lot of room for growth, but let's get right into it, guys. Sushi started not even a year ago as just a fork, and it's now become one of the top dexes in crypto with constant innovation. But there's a lot more to the story that people don't even talk about with Sushi, so I really wanted to get into this. So Chef Nomi launched Sushi with a simple premise in August 2020. Liquidity providers were given rewards in the native Sushi governance token. This was a very novel idea at the time, as Uniswap didn't have a token and liquidity pools weren't incentivized to provide capital for liquidity. The creators of Sushiswap had devised a great plan to bootstrap their DEX. Essentially, users could provide liquidity to Uniswap, deposit their LP tokens to the Sushiswap smart contracts, and earn yield by farming sushi. All of this capital would then be migrated to the Sushi DEX, launching in a few weeks, effectively stealing liquidity from Uniswap in a vampire attack. As you may have already expected, the quickly gained lots of traction, amassing over $1 billion in LPs within a span of a few weeks. The $800 million vampire attack ensued, as you can see here. With the successful multi-$100 million migration, things could not have looked better for Sushi. Uniswap had a new challenger in the DEX arena, and it was offering more yield to users. Until suddenly all that changed. Chef Nomi had sold $14 million worth of sushi on the market. Of course, panic followed. All of the tokens in the pair supported on the Sushiswap farms fell in price, and the sushi token dropped even further. It decreased more than 73%, from $4.44 all the way down to $1.20 in just a few hours. The project and DeFi community needed a miracle. And then it came. Chef Nomi, the original creator who cashed out $14 million, returned the funds and gave ownership of the smart contracts to the people that the community voted on and supported. This person was the CEO of FTX and SBF. Together with the co-founder xxMaki, Sushi would become what it is today. It wasn't easy, but the team grew and began to release product after product to prove themselves in the space. Eventually, Sushi became the prime example of decentralized projects on Ethereum. Their first big success was after they struck a deal with Finance, or also known as Wi-Fi, the popular yield aggregator. Their second big success was with the onsen menu. This project offered an efficient form of liquidity provision rewards. The menu helps incentivize liquidity on the platform while rotating sushi rewards emitted on popular tokens in pools. Today it has over $1 billion in TVL. Next was Miso. Miso, or Minimal Initial Sushiswap Offering, is a set of smart contracts that aims to make the process of launching tokens much easier. It offers recipes or combinations of smart contracts to handle everything from liquidity mining to token sales and much more. Their next big hit was called Bento Box. Bento Box has an environment for anyone to create different gas-efficient markets for margin trading, lending, and much more. Bento Box increases yield passively. Think of it like the App Store of D-apps. By this time, which was around early 2021, Sushi again was increasing in price, but the products didn't stop there. Cashi came next on top of the Bento Box. All lending markets are isolated here, making it attractive for idle assets. With it, users can easily lend or borrow any assets. The team then came out with xxSushi. xxSushi is a token which assures value from platform trading fees, and it can be obtained by staking sushi in the sushi bar. All fees generated from Cashi, Bento Box, and Miso, and more are distributed to holders of the token this way. Lastly, we had the release of support for a handful of different networks. Sushiswap now supports Ethereum, FTM, BNB, Matic, Heiko, XDAI, One, and AVAX. This list should be expanded to include Arbitrum and the Polkadot network very, very soon. And there is still a whole lot more coming for this. SoYou, for example, is an NFT platform made by Sushi, which is scheduled for release soon. It will offer extensive galleries, social tokens, displays, royalties, auctions, and more. All of this plus gas-optimized trading. But the most interesting of all is the recent announcement of Trident and next generation AMM. It introduces massive changes to the exchange, which may just make it the most capital effective DEX to ever exist in crypto. Trident is not just a fork, it is original work aiming to fix segmented liquidity market today. It will do so by offering a high quality experience able to seamlessly with other DeFi protocols. This will be an extremely important step for capital efficiency on Ethereum. Trident will change the smart contract logic involving with pools. Trading with 2 or more pools right now is gas inefficient because users have to spend and receive ERC20 tokens from all pools. However, with Trident, all pairs can be routed directly through a vault, reducing gas costs. This will all make trading much cheaper and easier. But you probably also noticed how I said vault, and that wasn't a mistake. Trident is built on Bento Box, meaning all assets in the DEX will have strategies behind the scenes, passively earning yield for all its users, which is absolutely massive. And this feature allows for very interesting features like expansion of pool types. Trident will release supporting constant product pools like Uni, hybrid pools like CRV, concentrated pools, and weighted pools like BAL. It is essentially the all-in-one D app for your DeFi needs. Another aspect discussed for Trident is called franchise pools. Put simply, these are whitelisted pools that are fully customizable to the owner. It opens up special partnership opportunities where CXs can benefit from the trading fees that come from DEXs. And the last thing I will cover about Trident here is the introduction of Tines. The routing engine is designed to make trading much more efficient on the DEX. Tines will quickly scan all the pool types, consider gas costs, price impacts, and graph topology to get the best price. There is still a handful of topics I couldn't cover, but I wanted to touch on a few more points before I wrap up. It is clear that Sushi has some big things coming, and it may very well prove to be a formidable challenger to Uniswap in the future. And this is still in its first year since its launch. Sushi has gained over $4 billion in TVL, been added to the Grayscale Trust, attracted investors like Mark Cuban, garnered more than 200,000 users trading on the DEX, and distributed over 200 million back to users on the platform. Trident is not something that you will want to miss. All the reasons I've talked about in this video make me believe that Sushi is the prime example of power of decentralized projects backed by the community. And it's very possible in the future that Sushiswap is about to become the most capital effective DEX in cryptocurrency. Now that is not financial advice, guys, and I am not a financial advisor. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, watch this space.